pregnant. What the I don't want to have this baby. I don't. I'm so scared. I feel like my life is finally getting in order. I'm so happy, so excited, and now I just feel like this bomb has been dropped on my life and I don't know what to do about it. If I don't have this baby, I have to go through this traumatic experience of getting rid of it and dealing with the mental issues that come from baby. And I have to deal with possible resentment from Justin because he wants this baby. And if I don't have it, then I risk everybody's judgment because I've only known Justin for 2 months. I risk going through the traumatic experience of having a baby, which I am terrified to do. I don't know if I can do it. My life just turning completely upside down, carrying a child for 9 months, trying to coach. I wanted to move, so many things, and now I just feel stuck. I hate this so much. This is all just too much, and I don't know what to do. I don't know how I got here, but I hate myself for it. I hate myself. Amazing.
Men are physical creatures. I'm not telling you that your looks, your fitness, and your beauty is going to necessarily keep a man, but I'm telling you that it's going to give you a better chance at becoming a wife and staying a wife. And these are just things that you should know. If you have an issue with it, this is probably not the page for you. These are probably not the men for you. Because when I tell you, I've literally had clients who have told me that their man wants to divorce them because they're getting bigger. When I tell you I have clients, and these men are wealthy. When I tell you I have clients that know of men that have broken up with their girlfriends, spouses, because they did not like how they let themselves go. I hate to break it to you ladies, but this is the tough love that we need to hear. These are things that you're gonna have to do to maintain and keep these types of men. It's just, it is what it is.
I don't really even know why this is controversial. A man is going to continue to have to provide over the course of the relationship because that's what the woman is attracted to, right? I love other qualities about you, but you need to provide. So if the man is attracted to you, why don't you have to stay attractive over the course of the relationship? Doesn't mean that you need to be a size 2, but relatively.
And when I call that phone, I want you to answer before it rings. Don't make me repeat myself.
You men that be coming out here to Columbia, I seen you. I seen you. The secret is out. I know what y'all be doing out here. And you need to be ashamed of yourself. You need to be embarrassed. Big ones, little ones, fat ones, in short sets, straight from the flea market. And we back over here in the United States can't find a good black man because he over here in South America living la vida loca. Living, I seen it with my own eyes. I was just sitting there in unbelief. Sitting there in unbelief. You men that be coming out here to Columbia?
I'm trying to combat this feminism mindset where everything is nowadays. And if a man is is telling you that you shouldn't wear a certain thing, you shouldn't, not to spend your money or their money on certain things. Anything is, oh, that's financial, or he's telling me no. So that's even in the conservatives, the submissive women would feel like if he's controlling, that is, how can you have authority over someone but don't have control over them in some way? I have authority over my children, and I control what they eat, what they wear, what time they go to bed, what they say out their mouths. They're not allowed to just say and do anything that they want because they need that structure. And in that same way, as a wife, if we're going to say that my husband is the leader and the head of my home, then that means that he has authority over me. So to then on the back end say, but he's not allowed to control me, that doesn't go together. That doesn't, your submission is willingly giving the control to him. So how are you going to say you're a submissive wife, but it's to be controlling? Then that and then in that same breath, that means that you are not a submissive wife, not in the heart. Because if you feel like his control which is a feminism thing, it's been pushed on us since grade school, media, everything that we look at nowadays is the complete opposite of biblical values, of even in the church. Sadly, I don't hear this being taught in the church.
Hey, nobody talks about how hard it is to continue to chase your dreams and your passions while still needing to work a 9 to 5 like say tomorrow no they pay your bills. Success no be for the weak. Oh, let me tell you something, my people. Success is for people where they craze. 9 to 5, 5 to 9, 9 to 5, 5 to 9. Jesus, I don't tire. Because you can sit down and chop better fufu and they go sit step down. Ogumagala self go rest.
Every time I listen to this man, I forget how young he was. It's just the mature level is insane. And singing about things that maybe like people that are much older can relate to. I don't know, guys, it's so deep.
What was it? What was it? What was it?
Smash. With the headband on. Smash. Homie cute as shit, but pass on the TRB, respectfully. Yeah, no problem with this one, Smash. I don't know, I feel like her laugh is annoying as shit. For that alone, I gotta pass. It looks like one of them well-seasoned spicy whites coming from a land down under. We're gonna double smash with some Mrs. Dash. Pass, but I love that color on you. It's one of them no-brainer smashes. Smash. Yeah, another one where I didn't even need to hesitate. I'm liking the consistency here. Smash. No question, heat check, smash. Pass, but I feel like she would make a great guidance counselor or school bus driver or some shit. Just looks like a nice lady. Another one where I feel like the laugh might be annoying, but one's a little bit better. Smash. Out of question, 90s R&B flow, outside the crib with a boombox double smash. Pass. Look, I'm man enough, all right? Samoans, they're strong and shit. It's going to be a back-to-the-basket beatdown. Smash. That puts the Lynx in 4th place, and I feel like they were a lot more consistent than other teams on the list. A lot of you guys are asking me about this year's rookie class. Each team is entitled to 15 smashes. If they cannot make up 15 smashes, rookies from this draft class will be used as supplement players.
My body isn't the problem.
Yes, it is.
Leo, do you want to see Daddy?
Yeah.
You want to see Daddy? Okay, then let me see.
Why don't you see Daddy on Halloween,
You don't want
Mama?
to? I'm here now. I'm here now.
Yeah, look at the hickey on his neck.
There's a hickey on my neck. So what? What does that mean? I'm here now. Do you want to see Daddy?
I Yeah, you see that girl?
You don't see nothing. She doesn't even care. Camila, bro, you're really gonna do this, bro? You're really gonna do this, bro? My daughter wants to see me. I'm here to pick her up from school. And you're really gonna do this. You're really gonna do this, bro. Yo, let me see my kid, bro. Let me see.
That's a weird thing to point out. It really is. I don't know what be going on in the minds of these modern women. Bitter, terrible, disgusting.
The more you nag, the more your man will hate you, and I'll explain why. The other day I made some breakfast for my husband and I was like, babe, it's ready, come make your plate. So I just sat down and started eating, right? And after a while, I almost repeated myself and was like, hey, your food's getting cold, like come eat. But I bit my tongue because I realized he's a grown man. He knows food gets cold. Worst case scenario, he can go reheat it. Why do I have this urge to nag him? And when I got really honest with myself, I was just wanting to project my anxiousness and create this tension that didn't even need to be there. Nagging always comes from a place of wanting things done in your timing. It's out of fear of something happening or not happening. Now I understand there's some super important things that do need to get done. I agree. But there's a way to request things of him that actually brings out his initiative and builds that connection between you. And that's exactly what I teach. Comment guide to grab a copy of my ebook, The Words He's Been Waiting For, and follow me for more.
If a woman says she wants to take things slow, does that mean she's not all that attracted to the guy?
Back in my finessing days, I would use that as an excuse to get some money. No, I think that means she's more attracted to the guy.
So why are women more likely to make a man wait for sex if she really likes him?
I think because they don't want to be used for their body in the relationship, and if they don't have sex with them, then that kind of means that they're wanting something more than just their body.
But what if the man thinks that he's the special one that she'll break rules for?
I don't know.
I told my boyfriend the other day while we were in an Uber that my hall pass would be Harry Styles, and then I asked him who his hall pass would be, and he proceeded to tell me that he would not even have a celebrity hall pass because he would never cheat on me. So
it sounds like her boyfriend needs to go off and find his wife. I said what I said.
Can we please cut this fucking bullshit where women are saying, I left because I felt unsafe. I felt unheard. I felt... I don't believe that. I honestly don't. Because women are pushing their insecurities onto men. You left him because of your feelings. I honestly hate this. It's a huge cop-out to not take accountability for her personal destruction in her own life and the way that she's destructed the own relationship. Like, whenever women go on the internet being all like, well, the moment he makes me feel unloved, I'm gonna leave. Nah, you made yourself feel unloved. But you're projecting that onto him because you don't want to admit that you're feeling insecure. You are looking at him to fill an unfulfillable void. Like, y'all are seriously leaving people because of your feelings? Seriously? Do you want a man to leave you because of his feelings? And I'm not even trying to say that these women are bad people. Like, I know a lot of you guys probably think like, oh, you know, based on the things Jenna says, it means I should leave. I am not an advocate for leaving someone. I'm an advocate for believing that they can change, building them up as a person. Because at the end of the day, we do need to take accountability for the way that people treat us because they're always reflecting us because we attract who we are. At the end of the day, like, women should stop caring about their feelings too much. It's gonna destroy everything, right? So if you're the type of girl who left a man based on your feelings, better fucking apologize because he was probably a good man and, you know, you couldn't take it. A lot of women cannot handle being with a good man because then all of their insecurities are coming out and then the man doesn't even fucking know how deep her insecurities are because she's not fucking talking about it, and then she's sabotaging the relationship, and then he's thinking, oh, she doesn't want anything serious with me, when in reality she's just so fucking insecure and maybe she's not even self-aware of it. Like, it's just like, stop bullshitting people. Like, it's not his fault the way that you're feeling. You're an adult. Take responsibility for it. But do not fucking leave a good man because You don't like that he didn't do something the specific way that you wanted him to do it? Respect a man's timing. He's gonna do things on his own timing, and that's okay. When I went coaching in Bayo.
Would you rather have me or a Lamborghini?
I'd rather have my girlfriend, who I love a lot.
But like, would you rather have me or a Lamborghini?
I'd rather have my money. You look like you cost too much.
So your girlfriend costs nothing?
Nah, I like girls who try to argue with me to pay, but I'm still paying. You just look like you fork it over. You look like you expect me to pay. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely not. But it looks like you get everything you want. And it looks like you've always got everything you want.
You need to really check on your ends before you talk about long or short hair, because a lot of girls with long hair be having no hair just because it's long is thin. So yeah, I'm sorry, I can't. Okay.
Sounds triggered.
It's not triggered. I'm just,
First of all, I didn't say the hairstyle she had was not good.
You said you don't like girls with long hair. No. That's not right. You should never said that at all. As a black brother, you should have kept that as what it was. You should have just said, you're not just my type. But hair, it's a different, you can't talk about hair. If you want hair, go get what you want. If you want Becky with the long hair, go get what you want. Don't talk to black women up here about hair. That's just it. And I'm not triggered. Like I said, at the end of the day, your hair is nappy. Your hair is short. You should be happy where you came from. Period.
Can I talk, or are you going to interrupt me again?
I don't want to hear what you have to say.
But
you can say what you want to say, but don't talk about black people here. But
so
let's hear from him.
So again, her hairstyle, is nothing wrong with it. So it's my preference, right? So if I'm here to date, I'm here to find someone for me. So I'm not dating multiple people. You're not dating multiple people. So my comment to her has no sort of significance on you.
I'm a black woman. If I want to wear my hair like hers one day, what you gonna say? Oh, I don't like your hair. I'm gonna go date Becky up the street. Follow along. Thank you.
I'll say this. At the end of the day, are you here to find a man, or are you here to be
I'm not here to find you. I'm here to find someone that's going to accept me, floss and all. And if you can't accept this young lady up here.
Sounds like you're here to find the sister code.
No.
So we can move forward.
Women,
we can move forward.
We are here. And
we
there's
can move
a lot
forward.
of black women that's lined up in here. So you can't talk about hair. It's not about the length or the texture. Know what you say before you talk to black women. That's it. Thank you.
So there you have it. Yep, it's evil. You're not allowed to have preferences. It's all wrong. Hey, you're wrong. You're wrong. She's always right. You see, this is why in society, I hate to say this is just a simple fact. I don't mean to say this in that kind of way, but this is why us black women are the least desirable women when it comes to dating, because of this attitude, because this combative behavior, because I'm always right and you're always wrong, and accepts no accountability whatsoever. And she's loud. She's so loud. Like, I would have had a headache listening to that. My gosh. But this just goes to show that it's like, he's not allowed to have preferences, and she just threw in the whole, sisterhood code, and I'm going to try and be there for, like, girl, shut up. You're trying to date. You're sitting there looking for a man, because obviously you're lonely, and then you want to have an attitude about it. Oh my gosh.
Let me show you how things change. Once I got a man in my life. So listen, I was a single mom. So these are the steaks we used to eat. These are the steaks. So he came for dinner. How many of them little steaks did you get? Like 2?
All the 2,
And then we went to the Black Pack. The Black Pack was down here. Listen, I'm a single mom of 3. We eat them steaks in the White Pack. We went to the Black Pack. These steaks. Life change. It's life grand now, babe. We graduated.
Hallelujah.
Now imagine if there were women like that were this pleasant, and they just cut up and crack jokes all day. How many of them would actually have men that were interested in them if they weren't there spending their time talking about how trash a man was, how they weren't lowering their standards, and they were just making jokes and having a good time? How much better of a place would the world be?
I genuinely think that if I'm around a man, no matter if it is romantically, friendship, brother, whatever the case may be, if I'm around a man, I do not think that I should have to pay for my own food, put my own gas, take out the trash, open my own doors, nothing.
To sum up, some women just see men as not only free ATMs, but free labor, because they shouldn't have to do a thing for themselves as long as there's a man around.
I don't think that you should have to see a woman romantically in order to treat her like a woman. I don't.
That is not asking to be treated like a woman. That is asking to be treated like someone who is ultimately helpless.
I think it's genuinely a respect thing. I think that women should be put on a pedestal around every man.
Now, this is just my opinion, but I really never could get behind the idea that a person should be deserving of special treatment by virtue of having a characteristic about themselves that they ultimately cannot control. Just imagine if we applied that in other situations as well.
I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all mad about. You have to be content.
Couples who have an age gap of 7, 10, 15 years are awesome. You want to know why? They don't give a shit that they have an age gap. They got their person, and they don't feel like they have to marry someone who's close to their age just because that's what other people do in society. They don't care if there's any judgment because they're just gonna do what they want to do. Plus, the age gap is fun because there are endless jokes to make, and if she's the younger one, she gets to be the young hot one that he was able to snag. Not that I'd know.
And you know, these modern women out there are saying that he groomed her.
Today, I'm looking for reverse hack squat machine because I'm going to do it in the reverse actually and stick my ass out and make it a variation of a deadlift. So as I'm walking towards this machine, I make eye contact with the guy next to the machine. He's on the decline angled leg press, and I was already putting my weights on my machine. But the way that he looked at me, I know ladies, you can identify with this. It's like that look of, I'm going to eat you. Like, come a little closer because I'm going to eat you, little girl.
What was she wearing at the gym?
Crickets. Dead silence.
Why doesn't she go to a women's only gym?
Crickets. More silence.
She doesn't go to a women's only gym because she's there to get attention.
When are we as a society going to start acknowledging the fact that the problem is men?
And what a revelation that is. It seems like stating the incredibly obvious has become the newest thing for some individuals to do, as if they've had some kind of grand epiphany. But what I've noticed is that while most of us are very well aware that unfortunately most crimes are committed by some men, they very rarely ever offer any solutions to the problem. And a person can complain about a problem all they want, but if I'm not offering a solution, what exactly are they contributing?
It's the men who stab women on trains. It's the men who assassinate people. It's the men who are shooting up schools. When are we going to realize that the problem here is men?
So, what I've also noticed is that in addition to not offering up any solutions to the problem, there seems to be a definite lack of interest as to what the root causes and motivations are behind these unfortunate crimes that some men commit. It's almost like finding out the problem that causes these acts of violence would almost be a way to find the solution.
If a guy likes you, there's nothing you can do to scare him off. You could literally throw...
That's stupid and could ruin your chance at love. Science can help you. I'm Max Butterfield, Dr. Max Butterfield. I study this kind of thing for a living. 3 science-backed facts you should know. Number 1, attraction isn't permanent. Lots of things can make it go away, especially bad behavior. It's a real turnoff for men. Number 2, attachment matters. Avoidant personalities especially are going to pull back if you do something weird. Don't do it. And then finally, number 3, healthy love needs balance. Communication is important. Equity is important. Giving people space is important. Don't be weird. If you want love, you have to put in the work. If you're sick of the noise from the influencers, tired of the hot takes, follow me for daily science-backed reels or click on the link in my bio for free guides. I put in the work and I help you do it too.
So it looks like she got skinnier, but she didn't gain any more brain cells.
And sometimes, fellas, when we be doing all that arguing, we just need to be folded up like a pretzel. Okay? Sometimes we just need our back cracked, ass smacked, throat gripped. Put us in our place in that way. That's the only time I want to be put in my place. Let me shut up. Come here. Anybody else like that? That's the only toxicity I want in my life.
Are you reading off a script or something? Is it something that you memorized or made up that morning?
Marriage in the future, and it already is instead of a lifelong commitment, it is used to signal status in a group. And it's basically used for women to say to other women, look at how much my husband did for me.
Yeah.
So that's marriage nowadays, unfortunately. And I just kind of was trolling these e-girls a little bit because they all post the rings, but never the husband. And I had to think about this. And I was like, do women ever miss an opportunity to signal status? And I'm like, if their husband looked good enough for them to get status from it, they would post him. But I don't think their husbands do.
Oh, Pearl. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Now, I'd like to say this is not meant to be hateful, but I am. My job is to predict and talk about the trends.
It's like a competition thing. Who has the biggest ring? Who has the richest husband? Why can't you just chill the fuck out and just live and be happy? Why do you feel like you need to be in a competition with somebody else? I could care fucking less.
Friends, we are at Marshall's looking for some K-beauty finds for glass skin, sheet masks, and Korean skincare. So I'm gonna flip around the camera so I can show you some of the toners and essences that I used in the previous video. We talked about serums, moisturizers, and sheet masks.
There's no way that you can get this done to your face as a woman and think this looks good. I know the women are gonna say you don't know what she has, what type of condition. She could be suffering from some type of condition with her face. But my God, even if you have a condition, do you have to be all over social media like this? This might be the only time I tell a woman it's okay to go ahead and use that filter.
3 times more, or is it potentially more? Like, where'd you even get that stat? And what does enough even mean? Like, what specifics? All of these things are just moving the goalpost. Nothing men do is ever enough. And anytime a man compares women to back then, he gets put down and criticized for it. But it's okay to compare men today to past men. We don't provide the same value we used to. A man can't even say, oh, I want a woman that cooks me dinner, without getting ripped apart in the comment section. And it's so funny how some women go about this. Let's talk about all the things you're not doing and not appreciate any of the things you are doing. What I've noticed is a lot of the women that complain about this type of thing are working significantly less hours, but they also expect an equal division of household work, which isn't fair for him. We're always talking about the things that men need to bring into relationships, but we don't talk about the things that the woman can also bring. We act like men do nothing, which couldn't be further from the truth. And I know in some situations there's some men who do more around the house than the woman does in general anyways.
Are you looking to rent a scooter for your upcoming trip to Disney World or Universal, but you weren't sure where to begin?
How is this not a wake-up call? Let's get this straight. You're at one of the most magical places on earth and you need a scooter to get around. Not because of a medical condition, but because of your lifestyle choices. And before the internet freaks out, no, this is not fat shaming. I'm not fat phobic. This is reality shaming. We've normalized food addiction. We've normalized scooter usage for people who are 30 years old. Now we're calling it just another way to enjoy the park. If that's the life you want to live, then fine, so be it. But let's stop pretending people are stuck like this. Nobody is stuck. You're not trapped. You're not cursed. You're just living in a world that told you comfort matters more than health. You see, this isn't about weight, it's about ownership. If you have the time and money to rent a scooter and ride around Disney, then you can afford walking 10 minutes a day and start changing your health. Stop settling for survival. You don't need a scooter, you need standards.
Well done, old man. Well done. Hopefully she's out there and she's safe. and killing the game.
Stop. It's so good.
It's so good. Of course it's good. It's meat.
Snapped up out of that. She say, what was I doing for the last 5 years? But wasting my time.
You tricked me.
What?
You tricked me into liking you, even loving you.
What are you talking about?
You're always nice to my parents. You hold doors open for me.
I really like your parents, and sometimes you push instead of pull, so I'm just trying to save you the embarrassment.
You're gaslighting me.
No, I just care about you.
Oh my god, and with the love bombing, it never ends with you.
When do I love bomb you?
Do you remember what you said to me when you proposed?
That I love you and want to spend the rest of my life with you?
And you don't see a problem with that? It's suffocating. You suffocate me.
You're obviously upset. I'm gonna give you some space. Let me get you a spa day for the afternoon. You can go relax, hang by the pool, whatever you need to do, and we'll talk later tonight.
There you go again, always thinking you know what's best for me.
I
But that does sound really nice.
Great. Let me go get my credit card. All right, here.
Do you believe that most men cheat? I won't say all.
No, I don't believe that.
You don't?
I think in the industry or in entertainment, I think you could think that most men cheat and people blanket that on most normal men, but I don't feel like most men cheat.
Have you been in multiple relationships with men who have not cheated?
Yes.
Okay.
To my knowledge.
To your knowledge.
Yeah. Do you believe most men cheat?
I do. Yeah. I believe that men are animalistic by nature. And I feel like they have different desires than women.
I agree with that.
And I feel like it's just so much harder for a man to be faithful, you know? And a lot of it just takes so much discipline. Whereas a woman, it doesn't take as much discipline as it does for a man. So I think for a man, they have to put in so much work to be disciplined, or they have to just be tired and be like, you know, I did this. I'm older now. I'm cool. I think it's like one of those two things, only because, like I said, especially depending on what type of man it is, men, I would never understand how it feels to have what they have going on. But for whatever it is, it gets them going because they want to try new things. They want to have a variety and they want to see what's up. And sometimes they just get caught up. You got to have way more discipline as a man in order to stay like faithful. And I can imagine how hard that is for a man. It must be hard. I'm not a man. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know that that's not easy. I know that as a woman, if I desired something so bad, let's say I love shoes, and every time I went out, someone's like, you want a new pair of shoes? I was like, well, what size you got? Let me see what the hell you got over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
maybe. Damn. So imagine as a man how much he likes to conquer.
Yeah.
I just see it like that. That's my personal opinion. I could be wrong.
I think we've heard too many men talking about how cheating is okay, that now we as women have started to normalize it, but it's not normal.
I know.
This is the thing. I think that when a man cheats, it's because the man cheats. I don't think it has to deal with how beautiful the woman is, how great she is in bed, how amazing quality she has, how nurturing she is. None of that matters. If a man is going to cheat, a man is going to cheat. I think it's like a trait that you have. And I think it's a lack of integrity. And so for me, I just feel like it depends on the men that you are going for. Now, a lot of men also in this day and age have made it sound normal to be promiscuous.
Yeah.
You know, like that.
I agree.
That's normal. Oh yeah, we could all. Why not just have some fun? I don't want to have fun with people I don't know. I don't trust you. I don't know you. That's not how I operate. Do you think all men cheat?
I'm so sick of dating in 2025. When did the roles change, ladies? Okay? Because I'm so sick of the first question these ninjas is asking me is, so what is your occupation? What do you do for a living? Why are you checking for my pockets, sir? I want to know why you checking for my pockets. I thought you was supposed to be the provider, not me.
Lady, are you good? Are you good? Just have a regular conversation. Y'all get older and dumber. Respectfully.
Pro marriage tip, track your husband's location on his cell phone.
Yeah, I don't have to. Literally everyone in this house would know where he is.
Hey Haley, I got a question for you.
Alexa, pause.
If you can't find Dad, where is he?
Playing Zelda.
Hey Sophie, I have a question for you.
What?
If you can't find Dad, where is he?
Downstairs playing Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh look, there's my husband. What are you doing, husband?
Playing Zelda.
That man looks like he's winning at life. Let that man alone. Everyone in the house is minding their business.
You want to get your fucking ass off my fucking tire? Get the fuck off my truck now. These wheels cost more than your fucking life. Get down. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
I like this one.
I grew up with a dad who walked out on me when I was very young. And from that moment on, I actually thought that all men were trash and that you couldn't trust men ever. But then as I started getting older, I started noticing how much pain men actually go through. They never seem to complain about it. I've never heard a man say, it's hard to be a man. But I hear from women almost every single day tell me, oh, it's so hard to be a woman. And even I've said that. But the point is, men carry this pain that no one ever sees because they want to carry it themselves, because they burden themselves with that and they don't want to burden the people around them with that. I couldn't sit there and say that all men were trash when I knew that that wasn't true. Now, as an adult, because of my childhood experiences, I do struggle to trust people. Fear sometimes that people will walk out on me and people will leave me. But I also know at the same time that not everyone is like that. That there's a small percentage of people who are actually bad people. And most people, especially most men, try their best to be good people, try their best to provide and protect the people they care about, and do it selflessly, not complaining, and actually wanting to see the people in their life be happy. That is why I do what I do.
Me and the table, walking side by side.
I just had an epiphany. I'm unemployed. I live with my parents. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have a husband. I don't have kids. I'm a fucking loser. I'm a loser. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm a loser and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm a fucking loser. Woo!
I can cook, I can clean, I know how to budget, I know how to finance. I believe in Jesus. I'm educated. I'm seeking an actual job with health benefits. I love family. I'm good with kids. I don't post myself naked to the whole planet. And I'm Chinese.
Hi guys, why don't any of my thirst traps ever go viral? I know my niche is primarily based around being funny and relatable, but every now and then I like to throw in a little thirst trap in there. But it's so humbling because I'll post funny video, thirst trap, funny video, 2 million views, 800k views, 400 views, 1 million views. What? But the thing is, I can look at this in two ways. Either I'm really funny or I'm really chopped. Guys, this isn't funny anymore.
I caught 50 bodies about 13, 14. Like, I've been the fucking GOAT. Been the biggest. You feel me? Even got a Goggle 3000 trophy, baby.
Would you hit, all religion aside? Be honest now.
I'm gonna say this, y'all need Christ. Need Christ, man. Christ can save you.
He'll hit.
At the end of the day, I know you're saying that, you know, when I hit it for marriage, yes, I'm winning for marriage right now.
Would you make her your wife? That's the real question.
I don't know her. We going by all just looks right now. Looks is just, it's deceiving. But do you fear the Lord?
Say yes, say yes.
No,
yes.
Don't say yes if it's not true. What that means is, do you follow Christ?
What's the answer? Like, would you hit? Like, what's the correct answer so I can say it?
No.
In marriage?
In marriage?
If you married me?
No, you said put that 40K.
If you married me?
I rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Let me tell you something. I like you.
Wait, what? No, you can't let me.
Why?
Nah, you're like my niece. No, open the door. Bro. Open the door, bro.
Why?
You're like my niece, Nanny.
I like you though.
Nah. You're like my niece. I can't. No. Open the door. I don't want to touch you. Open the door.
Okay, but you don't have to say nothing about it.
I'm not gonna say nothing, but open the door. You can't let me. You're like my niece. You're like London and Scarlett. Nah. No. Open the door. Nah, Nanny. You gotta open the door. If you don't, open the door.
No.
Ocean. I can't. No.
But we're not blood.
And then you close the door? Nah. But even that, you're 12, Nanny.
Shane and Leanna play around entirely too much. I think this is their niece, and that's his brother. They play entirely too much.
Rules are different at your level. Your dating pool gets smaller, so the requirements are more nuanced. I have a feeling I can describe the exact kind of woman that you're looking for. She's ambitious, but she's not masculine. She's grounded, but she's not boring. She's soft, but she's not fragile. You don't want a woman who needs to be saved. You want a woman who chooses to be led. And most importantly, you want a woman who's deeply feminine, not passive. She's doing the inner work. She is not outsourcing her worth to you, but she's also not trying to work so hard so that she feel like she can compete with you. She wants a partner. She wants to build, and she wants to surrender because she trusts herself. Now, that kind of woman exists, but she's not where you think she is. And look, I get it. I know that you are sick of feeling like this woman is elusive and rare and you're never going to find her. The truth is you just need to have different.
So a woman in the comments is asking, what's the difference between ambition and masculinity? And I would probably say ambition is more so drive. It's passion. I think it's like a desire to achieve something. You want to do something. I want to get something done. You know what I mean? It's something that a man and a woman can have, you know? So say for instance, it could be a woman pursuing a degree, it could be a woman building a career, supporting her husband's vision with energy and dedication, right? So that's ambition. Anybody could have that. A man could have that. A man, he's ambitious. I want an ambitious man. It's not a masculine trait. It's just somebody that sees something and they want to pursue it. Masculinity, I would say, is it's not just about passion. It's about leading. It's about creating. It's about establishing a structure for your family, I would say. So as a man, and what you expect men to do is come in and set direction for the house. You expect them to establish an environment, to provide and protect and order. So if a man has a vision, you expect that man to come in and say, okay, I need you here. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a man to create and set boundaries, right? And the feminine is supposed to be inside of you, and the ambition is going to come with the femininity, okay? And you're going to say, okay, my role in this is to come under his vision, submission, under his mission. I'm to come up under that and say, okay, this is the vision for our family. I agree with that. Let's go get it. Let's hit it, right? And for the next 30, 40 years, or however long y'all have together, y'all are hitting it straight in that direction to the vision, right? You've got ambition. He's got ambition. Y'all are working together. But the masculine is setting the direction. It's setting the perimeter and the boundaries. And you're coming within those boundaries. You're entering in and you're saying, I'm not going to try to dominate you. I'm not going to try to come over you and dominate what you're doing and tell you what's going on. See, what a lot of modern women, a lot of boss babes, a lot of girl bosses, they do is and they're online saying this. Well, I want a man to come in. I've already got the car. I've already got the house. I've already got the job. I'm making money. So I really don't need a man. I don't need you for that. What I need you to do is come in and do this, 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 this. You're just an addition to my life. You're an enhancement to my life. And you put that man in the box. What you don't understand is the box is the structure. You've put the man in the structure. And so when the man says, oh, okay, I'll adapt. I can do that. Masculinity understands structure and authority. You want to be the lead on that? Cool. That's what you're going to attract, because you're going to keep on telling men well, how do I keep on attracting men like this? You keep on the man that you want, that's going to be the dominant one in the house. He's going to say, oh, okay. All right. Well, it was nice having you. It was nice, going out with you. But quite honestly, I don't see us, going together. He might even say, I don't think I can handle you. I don't think you're for me. However he words it, he's going to say something like that. He's going to be gracious about it, and he's going to bow out gracefully. Now, the man that you don't want, he's going to sit there and listen to your proposition, and he's going to say, okay, I can run with that. Cool. And then what he's going to do is he's going to come in and he's going to do exactly what you asked him to do. Exactly what you told him you wanted. And after about 3 or 4 years, you're going to get upset with him because he's not leading. He's not running anything, but it'll be your fault because you told him this is what you're going to be in my life. These are the things that you're going to be doing in my life. And he said, okay, I'm good with that. Well, you ain't strong enough. Well, that's what you told me that you wanted. That's what I'm doing. And so if you have ambition, because you put yourself in the role of masculinity, whereas you should have said, well, I'm really looking for a man that, I can follow. I'm really looking for a man that can guide me. And then you insert the ambition. I want a man that, when he tells me his vision, I get it, I understand it, and I want to work to really make it go forward. That way you put yourself in the role of feminine with ambition there, and then you help him to drive that vision forward. What is kids going to look like? The kid's going to look like this. We're going to push them in this direction. Not saying it's going to work, because when these kids get a certain age, they have a mind of their own. But we're going to push them in this direction. We're going to train them this way. We're going to teach them this way. When we get our careers, we're going to push our careers this way. Well, babe, and you can still have your career aspirations. Well, babe, I was thinking about doing X, Y, and Z. And he, as the masculine man, comes around and says, okay, let's establish a perimeter for that. I'm thinking about a couple right now where the woman will go to him and she says, well, I want to do this. And he goes out and gets all the supplies and says, okay, let's do it. Now you've got to nurture that. You've got to run that. You're running point on that. You're the head on that. Let's go. That's how you stay in your feminine. Baby, I want to do this. Let's see how we can do it and how we can fit it into the vision. That's the man's job. So you're not working and stepping over anything and everything. You're following right behind him so you guys can progress forward. That's kind of the difference between masculinity, femininity, and ambition. You can still be ambitious, whether you're male or female. But when you start to try to tell him and set the direction for him and y'all's family and what's going to be going on in your house and around you, as when you start to step in your masculine and you start to try to dominate the environment, and there's not going to be a lot of men, whether you think they're high value or not, they're going to come in and tolerate that. That's not who they are biologically. They have not ever been trained for that.